G'day, omdevaji, Sheshnag.com, Sheshnag Yoga Center. What on earth is Kundalini? This video is about being a Equanimous as a Quantumist. Been talking to someone, been talking to lots of people actually. One of the things I was talking about was how I'm sensitive, how I'm prone to give my energy away in pleasing other people. They said, well, there's a couple of things you need to do. I said, well, enlighten me, please. They said the first thing is that for your own well-being, you might like to express how you feel at any given time in a healthy way, in a mature, embodied experience and expression. I said, that sounds good. So I've been practicing that, trying to understand how I feel. It's a bit uncomfortable coming from a lifetime of being in my body but not feeling my body. So that's one thing. Being able to communicate how I feel in a healthy, mature way. Another thing they said is respect your own sensitivity and define boundaries. So I've been trying to define boundaries and hang around the right people through the correct association, or just hang around no one. So in defining my boundaries, it's a bit uncomfortable. I've done a video the other day about how stepping into my power makes me physically sick, because my third chakra is so underactive that when I even think about defining my own power, it's a very uncomfortable experience for me. So they said, well, you've got to define boundaries. I said, okay. I said, but I attract these bullies into my life. They said, well, you've actually trained the bullies to treat you in certain ways because of how you've reacted or how you've allowed them to treat you throughout your life. Throughout your interaction with them, you've subconsciously programmed them by accepting their behaviour of you. If you step up into a new paradigm and define boundaries, then you'll be a lot better off. They said you can do it in two ways. The first way is you can consciously retrain them by having a discussion with them and saying, oh, I won't tolerate that anymore. This is how I expect to be respected and treated. I said, it sounds well and good. So sometimes I try and put those actions into place, and the lessons I've learnt, I try and embody those. They said the other way to experience bullies in a harmonious way, depending on the bully and their dynamic in your life and whether you value their interaction with you or not. The best way to cope with bullies, if you need to, is be equanimous to their behaviour, so you can interact with them and not let it affect you. I said, that sounds good in theory. So in that, I was joking with my friend the other day in regards to the word equanimous, and then we went on to call it being a quantumist, because a quantumist knows that everything's connected, knows that there's parts of reality that are simultaneously experiencing the same thing. So in that, you know that you've created the experience. So to be non-attached to that experience takes some awareness, but it's certainly a great attribute to embody. Although non-attachment itself does have a downfall when you're equanimous. Some people think you're off your head because you don't respond in a way that they've anticipated that you'll respond emotionally. But if you can be a quantumist, you can probably embody the right emotion at the right time to be able to allow them to be content with how you've expressed yourself, but also to define boundaries and be equanimous in regards to not letting their experience or their expression affect you either way. There you go. Being equanimous as a quantumist. Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Mahadev. Share the world, sheshnag.com. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace.